Of course, this is the Quicksilva Morning Show right here, of course, on 92Q. Myself, Pork Chop, and Shay Parker. And as I mentioned, I have a special guest on this show today. This brother has been doing amazing things. Judge Alexander Williams, welcome to the show.
Quicksilva, thanks so much for having me. I look at your show, watch it and hear it every day.
Thank you, man. And you got your Orioles hat on. Even though we didn't clinch, we had a great season.
We had a great year, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Absolutely. Now, of course, yourself, you have actually a whole center named after you on the campus of University of Maryland College Park, correct?
Yes, Quicksilva, I retired in 2014 from the federal bench and just opened up this think tank in my name called the Judge Alexander Williams Junior Center at College Park. And, of course, as you heard, I'm expanding to West Baltimore. Excited about that.
Now, tell us more about what's happening in West Baltimore.
Well, they're revitalizing the old Henry Garnett building that stayed vacant for 25 years in West Baltimore, 1315 Division Street in the Umpton community.
Nice. I know exactly what it is.
They are now rehabbing that old elementary school that Thurgood Marshall went to and so many other people in that community. And I'm going to have some space in that new building to conduct a number of programs over there as part of my center. So a lot of excitement that's going to take place, and it's going to open up about February of 24.
Now, for anybody that's tuned in, and once again, Judge Alexander Williams, for that center, will it be free for the community?
Yes, it's going to be free. A lot of programs, a lot of discussions, conferences, and other kinds of things that the community will be rallying around. We'll have diversionary programs for young people. We have some health issues and access that we're going to be working with the beauticians and the barbers and hairstylists to train them to be advocates for health. And there's going to be some other kinds of social justice programs to help young people.
Hey, once again, if you're just tuning into the show, we're talking to the Judge Alexander Williams. Now, for anybody that's listening right now and they want to know the process of becoming a judge, like how is that? How long is that process?
Well, it depends. Of course, I was a lawyer for many years in Prince George's County, and then I became the elected state's attorney.
Right.
2 terms I served as the elected state's attorney, and then the president of the United States, Clinton at the time, nominated me for a judgeship, and then I was confirmed by the Senate. So had a lot of fun, interesting cases on the federal court, and I was in the Green Belt, the Southern Division of the federal court. And as I say, it served for 2014. But it just depends. If you're going to be a federal judge, the president has to nominate you. But if you want to be a state judge, the governor has to nominate you. So we have a new governor now, Governor Moore, and he'll be nominating a
great friend of mine.
Yes, he'll be nominating a number of men and women and other lawyers to serve on the state bench.
Now, since we mentioned the president, I know the President Biden, he has a student loan proposal. Your thoughts on that as a former judge?
Well, I think he's doing a good job. The Supreme Court struck down his efforts not too long ago, a few months ago, when he was trying to forgive a lot of those student loans, but he's working hard, and the students need some relief.
Absolutely.
They're paying too much money right now. Some of them were stuck in, as you know, in those schools for profit.
Yes.
And a lot of them closed. They've had litigation and settlement. The students need relief. And hopefully the President, Biden, will be able to continue his program to relieve the students on the student loans.
Hey, Judge Alexander Williams, once again, for anybody who just tuned into the show, tell us more about the program that's coming very soon to Baltimore.
Yes, I'm expanding my social justice think tank program from College Park to Baltimore, West Baltimore, and it's the old Henry Garnett building that was vacant for so many years is being revitalized and restructured. It'll be ready in February of next year.
Nice.
And I'm going to be joining other programs over there to put on some great activities for the folks in West Baltimore, the Upton community. It's going to be located at 1315 Division Street in West Baltimore. And we're going to have a number of programs. Young people are going to be invited. I'm just about young people.
I love it, man. We have to save our generation, especially what's going on these days.
That's right. We got to bring leadership to those guys so that they can transform the world during their generations.
Now, I heard you have a big event coming up next month.
Yes. Every year we have a lecture And this year I tried to do something different this year in the Judge Alexander Williams Jr. lecture over in College Park at the hotel right at the foot of the campus. We're going to have some college presidents that's going to be talking about the challenges of higher education. A lot going on right now. And as you know, we had unfortunate shootings,
Morgan
and at Bowie State, and we've got to get a handle on that and stop that. So this November, it's going to be November 16th, we're going to have a lecture, and it's free. All you have to do is just register and come, and we're going to hear 4 college presidents talk about the status of higher education in this country.
If you could say something, of course, to all the students at Morgan State and Bowie, because they're listening right now, of course, on the show, because a lot of them are still frustrated. Any words of hope or inspiration for the students and the administration, as well as the parents and faculty?
Yes, I would just say stay focused. That's not typical of what happens at historically black colleges and universities. It's just a part of all of the violence that we see in America. But I would just say stay strong, stay focused. Don't get frustrated that would force you to stop studying and learning. So there's going to be brighter and better days, and I'm about historically black colleges. I went to one, my wife went to one, and all of my kids graduated from historically black colleges. So I'm about that.
He bought that life, as I love to say, y'all, in real life.
All right.
All right, man. Once again, Judge Alexander Williams, thank you so much for stopping by the Quicksilva Morning Show. For anybody who wants to actually join your program or get more information on all the amazing things that you're doing, do you have a website or some social media?
All they have to do is just turn to the Judge Alexander Williams Jr. Center for Education, Justice, and Ethics. It's in my name. It's right over there. Nice website. You can look at my podcast and other things.
Good stuff.
Thanks so much, Quicksilva, for having me here today. Always enjoy your program, your morning show.
Thank you so much.
And just talking with the listeners this morning.
Absolutely. Continue the great work that you're doing, because I always say bad things continue to happen when good people do nothing.
All right.
And the fact that you're doing something and you're trying to help our community, you always have a home here on the Quicksilva Morning Show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you.